slightly different angle for this video, I know, but it's the best way that I could show this off. What I have here, I should probably start off by sort of explaining. This is meant to look like a cassette player, or a cassette tape, rather. Many years ago, I backed a project on Kickstarter, which I very rarely ever do, but this one was something I really believed in, and it was also something that was pretty close to being 100% funded. But even if it is 100% funded, it's never really 100% guaranteed that the product will be delivered. So that's why I never really back Kickstarter projects. But this one was different. This one was for a project going by the name of Mixxtape, which you can see right here. I think I've done a video on this a while ago. But what this is a... you can see it's a cassette tape with a slight twist to it. You can see it has a LCD screen right here and some controls. We have play, pause, forward, back, menu, and then a volume button there. And if we go to the side, there's also a micro USB port, a headphone port, and then this little slot right here is for a micro SD card. I know this doesn't really autofocus on the back, there's not much, just the carbon fiber plastic look. And then we have this on-off switch. I don't know if this will still power up. It's been a while since I've turned it on. But there's a little on-off switch here that also acts as a lock button. And the J card opens up. It's a custom J card. Opens up to reveal this is the album that comes pre-installed on the Mixxtape. It's Diana and Chris, and the album is Mountain Sounds. And then there's 2 pages of all the backers on the in the J card. And then there's also like this list of here, if you want to pause it and read the whole thing, go ahead. But why am I talking about an old product? And what was in this case earlier, you might be asking yourself. I am going to show you. This is, I don't know if the cassette gives it away, or even this little tag that says Mixxtape gives it away, but this is a new Mixxtape, and it's in this little case. We'll get to whatever is left in here in a little bit. Put that off to the side. So this is the new and improved Mixxtape. This is what we have here. The big difference here is that it is transparent. You can see all the way through it. And you can see all of the internal components on it. You have all of the little like FCC warning things on the back of it. And even on the board it says Mixxtape. There you go. So this one has big difference from the last one, especially from the user interface, or just the plugs. You still have the headphone port. The cable plug has been upgraded from micro USB to USB-C, which is a big improvement. The micro SD card slot has been moved from the side to the top of the device next to the volume up and down buttons. And what has taken the place of the micro SD card slot here is the power on-off button. And then push the button for a little bit, and we get this. This comes up. This says, can't really read it too well, but this is My Tunes, or My Music. It's a touchscreen now. Now playing, there's nothing playing, equalizer, library, settings, Bluetooth. This has so many features that the previous did not have. The previous model still has Bluetooth, so you can hook it up to your car if it doesn't have a cassette deck. You can put it into a cassette deck and it'll still play like a normal cassette, and I'm assuming you can do the same with this. Otherwise, they wouldn't be selling it in the shape of a MP3, or they wouldn't be selling an MP3 player in the shape of a cassette tape. So, how does it work? You might be asking. How does a digital thing? How can you play digital music through a? You also get a nice little peace out thing when you turn it off. But how can you play digital audio files through a medium that was designed to play analog tapes? And that is what this little thing down at the bottom does. You put this in, it makes a magnetic connection, because that's essentially how cassette tapes work, is the tape is magnetized. Same thing, pretty much the same thing works with VHS tapes as well, like those old home video cassette things that everyone had in like the 80s and 90s. And I'm pretty sure somebody's parents still have boxes of home videos in their basements. But this little magnet here, and this is how you're able to play this, to put this device into a cassette tape or a cassette deck, any cassette deck, and have digital audio files being played through a machine built for analog music files, essentially. So this little thing gets in, it makes contact with the magnets inside. Basically, you have one of these in an old school cassette tape as well, but there's a tape running across it. In this instance, it's just sending a magnetic signal from here to the cassette deck through these little wires, and does a bunch of magic, and that's how that all works. This doesn't have any speakers on it, but again, it does have Bluetooth and headphone port, so you can use it as a portable MP3 player if you don't want to put it in your cassette deck, or if you don't have a cassette deck. But I don't know, I think this is a pretty interesting little device. It comes with, put this back in the jewel case. Obviously, it's the new one is the same size as the old one. That's not going to change. It comes with a spare J card. Actually, it came with 2 J cards. You got to kind of fold them up and put them in by yourself. And it also comes with 4 of these stickers. It comes with 2 side A's and 2 side B's. And you can draw on these or color on them, write on them, whatever you want, I assume, and then stick them on your cassette tape. And then if you get tired of one, you've got 2 for side A, and then there are 2 for side B. For instructions, visit paulthings.com. That is where you can also purchase one of these, and it's a pretty cool device. It's a pretty cool little thing. Put these off to the side, and I'll show you guys what came in the case here. This is a very sort of, they sort of went all out with the 90s aesthetic, because it comes with a Garbage Pail Kid. This one is Plutonium Patrick. I don't know if they're all the same, or if each person who orders one gets a different Garbage Pail Kid card or not, but these are little arcade tokens. They have, I don't know if I can get it to autofocus, but it has a there, you can kind of see it there. It has a little picture of the device on it, a little cassette tape, and then on the other side it just says Paul Things. So that comes with 4 of them. And there was also one more thing that kind of really surprised me about this, that they would send this in this bag. This little bag is this. This is I think this is a silver dollar. This particular one is from 1922. And you're probably wondering why why would they send you one with a bunch of scratches on it? And it's because of this. It says decision coin. The unmarked side, which is this, is yes, true, good, genius, and saint. And the scratched side, which is this one, is no, false, bad, madness, and sinner. So this is pretty much like flipping a coin. Essentially, it is flipping a coin. It says rules: embrace your duality, listen to the coin, keep questions concise, no joke questions, only flip once, no 2 out of 3, no reflips, never leave the coin alone. That's what this says on the card. Not exactly word for word, but pretty much what it says. So I thought that was pretty interesting, really cool. It also comes with a USB-C to a cable that is branded with the Mixxtape logo, which I think is pretty cool. I'll just be keeping that in the little carry bag. So that's pretty much the whole thing. And if you want to get one for yourself, I will try to remember to leave the website linked in the description below. If not, I think it's paulthings.com if you feel like going and getting one of these for yourself. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.